Relationships are a training process. One cannot be an island of himself. You cannot have it all. There must be room for interaction. We must have people around us to sharp and make us, while we also make others and sharp them. Our lives are a mirror for men to see God. We are made by the kind of people we allow into our lives and around us. A foolish and dull man in the company of intelligent and wise people would be seen as a wise and an intelligent man. And so also when a wise and intelligent man stay or dwell in the company of foolish and dull people, people would see him as foolish and dull also. God is in the business or raising and lifting men. He has good thoughts and plans for you. He would never bring people that would not bring out the best in you. Whoever He brings to your life is the perfect person for your life, and as such, don't be in a rush to pick offense or be negative towards whatever they do. There is need to be patient and allow the relationship to grow. Remember that good things take time to be processed. That relationship is a good thing, and time is need for it to grow and mature. Time is need to make the best out of it. God does great things out of what seems to be foolish in the eye of men, and by your relationship, He would make something great that the world would see and want to adopt. It is via that relationship that you would come to terms to the things He wants for your life, and He would use the person He brought your way for a relationship to accomplish that, and through you also. He would do great things in the life of that person. Sit back and follow with God. Allow Him to take the lead while following closely in the footprint He left for you. That relationship is by Him and for His glory. Signs exist to tell you whether that relationship is pleasing to God and if He wants you to stay. It is terrible to be in a relationship that isn't approved or permitted by God. Ensure you are aligned and connected to Him, not to make a lifetime mistake, because relationships are lifetime affairs. 4 signs God wants you to be in a relationship with that particular person. Number 1, He would give you peace with the person. The answer to a troubled heart, an uneased heart, or an unsettled mind is peace. One way or sign you would know God supports you and want you to be in a relationship with someone is that He would give you peace through the person. You may have had previous relationships without peace, joy, and happiness, but with this person, you are full of peace. You are happy and delighted to be with that person. That is God's way of giving you a nod and thumbs up to the relationship. It is God that gives peace, and you cannot comprehend it. The peace He gives silence every trouble and storm in a person's life. He brought that person to give you peace. Hold unto the person, because someone can't just make your life peaceful if there is no approval from heaven. Man that give peace, but God and God had used that person to give you peace, and this peace He has given you would last as long as you continue with the person He brought your way. Are you looking for a sign to know whether you are in the right boat with someone, right relationship approved by God? Search for peace if that person doesn't give you peace, doesn't bring quietness to the storm and trouble in your life, then know that it's not approved by God. Note that money can't buy peace. The person may have wealth and resources, but do you have peace? Wealth and resources don't guarantee peace. So if you are unable to get peace, if there is no calm to your soul by that person, don't settle in the relationship. Number 2, helpful, purposeful, and answers to your life assignment. Another sign to know whether God wants you to be in a relationship with someone is that the person He would send your way would be helpful, purposeful, and answer to your life assignment and mandate. You have given an assignment and mandate by God, but you can't complete it successfully on your own alone. You need help and assistance from someone. The way you would know that it is God that brought the person and want you to be in a relationship together is that they would be of immense help to the project you are embarking or embarked on already. They would be purposeful to you. They would serve as a support system to you, would give you meaningful advice when it seems you are down and challenged or troubled. They would be there to stand by you and lift you up. God would not want to give you a burden bigger than you can bear. He has given you an assignment already to carry out. He can't bring someone that would be too hard for you to carry. Also, instead, He would give you someone that would ease the task for you and make you able to complete the task with ease and with speed. That's why Eve was created, to support Abraham after the day's job, to stand with him as he does his task. If you are with someone as a lady and you haven't been able to support him or see areas where you can function in his life, God doesn't want you in that relationship. Or as a man, the woman in your life is unable to assist. Instead, you are carrying her as a burden, also doubled with the assignment and task that God has given you. You need to make progress and let go of that person because that person is not God's helper for you. Number 3, the person pushes you to be better. Another sign that God wants you to be in a relationship with someone is that the person pushes you to be better. Looking at the life of Jacob and Rachel, you would know she was sent by God to him. She made him stay high and up and doing. He loved her so much and knew he can't have her if he doesn't do his best and serve well. When someone is truly yours by God, the person would serve and stand as motivation to you. You would be pushed to do your best. You would not be lazy or rest on small achievement. The person is there to make you do more and do better. You don't need someone that would demonize you or demoralize you. What you need is a positive support system and anchor, something and someone you can look up to or look at like a price. If you are in a relationship with someone and is not getting the encouragement to work better, zeal to do more, that person is not yours. Yours would push you towards working better, harder, and more diligently. It is same for normal employment work. When you are with a boss and head that appreciates what you do and compliment, you would be motivated to do better. But when it's always nagging or rebuke, you tend to lose interest. One way to know whether the person you are with is God sent and He wants you to be in a relationship with the person is that the person would be an encouragement for you to keep doing more and doing it better. The person moves you to excellence. If you aren't motivated or compelled to do more and better, it is not from God, because God appreciates diligence. Number 4, the person brings you closer to God. Our relationship is not parallel on its own, neither is it a system or an end on its own. It is all meant to be rooted back to our maker and anchor. If the person or the relationship is taking you far from God, if the relationship or person is making the closeness and intimacy you have for God and with God to die down or go low, that person is not God's will and intention for you. Nobody is worth or meant to take the place of God in our lives. We are not on our own. We are not meant to be independent of Him. If the relationship is serving as hindrance and taking His place, we must know it is not by Him, because all what we do is support or meant to give glory to His name and show forth His goodness to men. Your relationship is meant to gear you and charge you better to see the need for God and not to take you away and far from God. Check out the person you want to accept. Is the person taking the time meant for God? Is the person helping you to grow and be more spiritual and dedicated? If it is the opposite, then that is a sign from God not to be in that relationship. God is always speaking. He is always communicating with us and would not want His children to go astray. You would always see the signs if you are always connected and aligned to Him. You would not take or make wrong decisions and choice.